We got SOIN spawning on the bright side and Moon spawning on the dark side. Sith Lord Moon. Over here we have mushroom trees. And we have a lot of outworld and like undead creeps, if I remember right. I wonder if the players practice this, because sometimes some players practice the weird maps. If it's not on the ladder, then most players don't practice it. So, keep these creeps in mind. We have a Void Walker here and a Fel Guard. And look at this camp over here. It's different creeps. Same levels, but different creeps. So the Void Walkers have 365 HP. The Trappers have 400 HP, so you see it's a bit more HP. These guys have an ability. I don't know what it is. Pretty standard camp. Giving you close to level 2. Giving you a ring. And SOIN didn't know which creep had the item, so maybe he did practice it a little bit. Into the middle we go. And these creeps are the same, okay. We got a rogue wizard and some rogues. Oh my god, this has watch awards. Oh my god. I didn't know that anymore. Oh, I hate watch awards so much. You could pull out the creep camp here and then place the watch award here. Yo, SOIN definitely... Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I got the overlay wrong, guys. I'm sorry. I had the overlay wrong. SOIN definitely did some prep. He's got a specific creep route in mind. He picked up a couple of items. Gets a circle as well. And this is some good early pickups for the blade. I think I remember WCA 2014. You were wearing your snow jackets on stream because they didn't provide you heating. That was WCA 2015. It was super cold there. Also at GCS early seasons. WCA 2014 was actually pretty warm. We were there in fall. I think it was September. In Yinchuan. Expo creep here seems pretty easy. Wait, did you guys see what ability the Void Walker used? Ah, Cold Arrow. Right. Right. He's got Cold Arrow. There's also lots of different winding pathways back here. And Moon going for an early expansion. You really want to find this, if you're the Orc player, you really want to cancel that if you can. Double Bestiary, we're getting ready for the Mass Raiders. And SOIN does find the Expo right away, that's a good sign for him. Lots of unusual creeps. We got a giant spider. I don't know what mercs we have here. Draenei Seer is one of the best mercs you can ever have, but I don't know if this is just a creep or if there's also the merc available here. Draenei Seer has Heal Wave and Brilliance Aura. It is completely insane.
The town is under siege.
Strong level now on the demon, getting to 3 quickly. Oh, he's getting locked in! Oh shit, he's getting locked in! Wait, is he getting locked in? Not fully. There's no dust here, so the archers are safe. Oh! He's separated! Separated like mom and dad. Yeah, 2 grunts are dead here for sure. Oh, that's not good. For SOIN. That's not good. 2 grunts lost in the early game. That's a rough one. Here comes the keeper. Might be another grunt going down. Oh my god. Yeah. Is that it? Entangle. He wants to get the big kill. Doesn't get the blade. Here comes the shadow. Could have been worse, to be honest. Could have been another grunt going down. Could have been the blade going down. In the end, in quotes, it's only 2 grunts going down. Big item here. Talisman of Evasion! Oh my god, that's so good for the demon. That is the dream item when you have this build with Mana Burn and Immolation. This is a very, very good setup for Moon.
A player's forces are under attack.
I can't even see the army. Where's the army? What? Ah, there it is. He didn't go for any mercs. Did creep the merc camp. Replenish potion. Very nice.
A player's forces are under attack.
Moon as so often going heavy tier 2 Dryad play. That has brought him quite a bit of success lately. Oh! Look at this creep camp here. This is Dota inspired. We got a brood mother and a lot of little spiderlings. Okay, now it's gonna get brawly. Mass Dryads versus Mass Raiders. Lots of kills possible on both sides. Heal scroll committed early by SOIN. Oh, that Dryad barely getting away. Oh, maybe not. First armor upgrade for the Dryads already. And there's lots of Dryads going down indeed. There's no slow now anymore. Not too much entangle anymore either. Level up for the heal wave was quite good. Blade Master doesn't have the craziest items, but still has some good right click. Moon is losing a lot of units here. And now out of mana on the Demon Hunter. He was so tanky, but he was ignored. That was, of course, perfectly done by SOIN. Going for the most tanky target last. Keeper has to buy the TP to get away, and will do it. Last moment. Losing another Dryad. And I believe this trade was favorable. Oh. What's going on with these trees here, by the way? You can play some hide and seek between these trees. Interesting. But there's no orc expansion. By the way, there's even portals on this map. There's a portal here. There's a portal here. It's also pretty weird that this is a red camp and this is an orange camp. That's very, very, very strange. There's also a portal here and a portal here.
A player's forces are under attack.
And there's a marketplace. There's basically everything on this map. There also used to be a rune of fortification. Oh, this map. Like, this part of the map is so ugly, though. Ooh, this is not well done. I wonder if there's any map makers in the chat right now cringing at this part of the map. This is just looking very unnatural and underdeveloped. The maps were chosen by the admins, by the way. It was the sponsor of the tournament saying he wanted to have some new maps in this tournament, and then it was up to the admins to decide which new maps to include. Lots of kills again on the Dryads. One by one they're being picked off. 1-1 upgrades on them. 1-0 on the Raiders. Still no expansion play this game, by the way. And when the Demon runs out of mana, all of a sudden the damage drops a lot for the Night Elf. Heavy losses on both sides. Once again, it is an absolute brawl. Shadowhunter level 3. In the end, it might be SOIN again, left with just a few more units. Oh, Keeper now. What about him? He's gonna try to go for the surround. Oh, block. And snare! Nice block by the blade. Invo potion necessary. Moon has the faster reinforcements. He is very, very low on moon juice, though. He needs heal pots and clarities. It's not that bad. I think this part of the map is extremely ugly. Even the bridge. The bridge, this plateau, I think this looks horrible. What's it like down here? This part, I guess.
A player's forces
Yeah,
are
I think
under
this looks
attack.
terrible. We spent most of the game so far on the dark side. There's also a dead end over here. Oh, there it is! Cliff fortification! Oh, there it is! Cliff fortification! No! Oh, check it out! Boom! And now every building has more armor and more HP. 20% more HP. And 1 more armor, I guess? No, wait. 5 more armor. How much armor do Moonwells have? No, wait. How much armor is it? Wait. The Lore's got 5 more armor. But the Moonwells... I'm not sure.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, Moon now, early on, getting a bunch of kills. The Immolation is doing some really good damage right here. Mana burn on the Blade Master. I think that was a waste of mana, perhaps? Lots of kills again. Oh, goodness. Level 5s are pretty close. Kodo gets a little snack there as well. Keeper close to level 3, actually. The Entangles are looking so good. Because, of course, there's no Dispel. Another Ensnare, though. Keeper needs to go for the Invuln. Level 4 Keeper. And this, I think, the first fight that went better for Moon, ultimately. Entangle on the Kodo. Oh, there'll be a big kill to get. There'll be a big, big kill to get. And I think he's got enough. Entangle lasting forever. Level 5 on the Demon. But also more Dryads falling. Shadow level 4. Blade almost 5. Not from that Dryad, though. Still no expansion. I wonder how that glyph works exactly. Like how much armor it gives. It's clear with the HP, but the armor is unclear.
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Tome of Retraining into Serpent Wards. Those can of course be amazing against the Dryads. But Moon now going tier 3. Ah, smart play by Moon. Now we're seeing a bit more from the bright side. To be honest, also this cathedral here is ugly. Okay, I don't want to be a hater, but I feel like map making has come a long way since 2014. I would say the more modern maps are way better. Demon Hunter, by the way. Very good items. Oh, what's this rune? Greater Resurrection! Oh shit, let's go! Yo! Yo, what? What? Whoa, 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 whoa! He's gonna steal it! What? Dude! Oh my, what? Wait, but if there's no corpse there anymore, then you can't use it.
Player's forces are under
Oh,
attack.
oh, oh, oh. The rune's still there. What the hell, Moon? He's not picking it up! Ah! Oh my god. It only resurrects allies? Normally the rune of resurrection resurrects creeps. Chat is saying I love the map. Okay, alright, alright, alright. It's certainly interesting. I just think aesthetically it's Not that good. Isn't that Rune of Rebirth? Ah, you guys might be right. Oh, yeah. You might be right. Rune of Rebirth for the creeps. Rune of Resurrection for your army. How is the Blade Master's inventory this bad, by the way? He's got basically nothing. Demon is looking a lot better. By the way, then also having a Rune of Resurrection up here is stupid. Adept training coming for the walkers, but we have no walkers on the field yet. Oh, this demon should have a hell of a time against the raiders. Needs to be perma ensnared and kept away from the raiders. Here comes the bear. Yummy, yummy. I got a dryad in my tummy. Taking out GNL bear, actually. Master training is not quite done yet. Super wards so far have had minimal impact. Oh, Blade getting absolutely owned by this much stronger Demon Hunter. Good crit there. Decent crit there. Actually, almost going down. Blade low HP. He's got the invul. He's going for the Keeper next. We get a Kodo in. We got the Rejuve. The Rejuve is huge. The Rejuve is not enough. SOIN has seemingly just enough to break through. The Master training was just a little bit too late. Imagine if that was just half a minute faster. Trying to get that bear. That's a GNL bear returning. Oh, and SOIN gets away with a black eye. Everything here damn hurt. And the expo's up. SOIN now with time on his side. Got another invuln. Kind of funny that this crazy of a map has a standard merc camp. Maybe this one is different. Is that the same merc camp? Is that the same color as this one? It looks a bit different. It looks like a different shade of red, but maybe it's just like the lighting here or something. Okay. Down here we got a gold mine way in the corner. What is this? Rune of Rebirth! Oh shit! It's the Rune of Rebirth! And big heal potion. Is he just gonna get like the Thunder Lizard? Okay. Wait. What does this guy have again? Is it Chain Lightning? It might be Purge and Chain Lightning. By the way, this little tiny path up the hill is also... Look at this ramp! Look at this ramp! Oh, this is a map-making sin. This is... Okay. I'm not gonna flame too much. Yo, Thunder Lizard. What do you got, baby? Next big item. Wait, what is this? Rune of Restoration! Oh shit. Rune of Restoration. And Rune of Speed. Oh, this map is so crazy. Okay, Rune of Speed doesn't last long at all. Okay, I want to see what the Thunder Lizard does. Yeah, pretty good piercing damage. Okay, is he gonna use any abilities? It's a weird thing to do. You're not used to having to play with a Thunder Lizard. Ah, he did something! No, he got mana drained, actually. And the demon is dead. Shit. Demon is dead. Orc army is too big. Close fought battle. But that fight into the main base before the master training on the bears was done. That was the knockout blow. And GG. 1-0 for SOIN.
Under attack.
If Moon goes down 0-2 here, it's gonna be rough to win this series. So, important map for the legend, the 5th race, to try to keep it even. That's a good start. Ring of Protection, exactly what you like to see. Blade can't complain with those claws. Some decent tank items for the demon early. Would have loved those slippers even more, but this ain't bad. More HP, more armor, especially for the late game, we know. Demon Hunter wants to be very, very tanky. Early creep of the natural. It's going to take the demon quite a bit of moon juice to be healing up fully. Hoping for a big defensive item. This one is pretty good. Not the greatest. Would have liked the big ring or the evasion more. But at least no pendant. Still a bit low HP over here. Always a very difficult map to get level 3 Demon Hunter on. This makes this map naturally always tough for Night Elf. Also, in the old Keeper days, it was very hard to get level 3. Only a single item purchased so far. We got the slippers now. This is a cool play. The Grunt trying to distract the Demon Hunter while the Blade is across the map. Going for the big item right here. Circlet or Claws plus 8 would be amazing. Everything else, not so good, probably. Oh, Circlet. Damn! This is a very strong Blade Master right here. Ooh, does he have the read? Does he have the read on the demon? Oh, might be just perfect. I don't think he can pick up the item. That should go to the demon. Oh, but he's surrounded! Demon finds himself surrounded, but just for a moment he's fighting out. Losing the TP would have been dangerous. Would have made moving out in the map very scary against the incoming Hex. Demon still needs a bit more for level 3. But he's closer than the Blade. Double Bestiary once again. SOIN's getting ready for the Mass Dryad. Anticipating once again heavy tier 2 Dryad play. Nice creep as well by SOIN here. He knows the demon has to fall back to heal right now. So he has a little bit of time to go for the big permanent item. And that is Scourge Bone Chimes. Oh my god. SOIN getting pretty lucky in this game. Another wonderful pickup. And a fast level 3 on the Blade. He wants to get the Tuskar camp even. That might be a bit too greedy. Blade getting level 3 first is very rare to see in this matchup. Oh, Shadowhunter on the way. There's the Hex. He has a TP, surely. TP? Oh my god. Whew. Playing this really risky. Here's a speed scroll. Shadowhunter though getting blocked by his own grunts. SOIN's movement there a little bit off. Maybe he can kill the Shadowhunter. Should wake up the creeps. Ooh-wee.
A player's forces are under attack.
Demon gets away, so does the Shadow. Only one archer going down. Could have been worse here for Moon, to be honest. Moon this time is not going heavy. Dryads, by the way. He's going tier 3 quickly instead.
A town is under siege.
We're still looking at a very strong Blade Master. He would love to get level 4 pretty soon.
A player's forces are under attack.
But also the Shadowhunter wants to solo creep. He wants to get level 3. Heal wards. Oh, baby. SOIN's items. Absolutely glorious so far. Raiders ahead, looking for the ensnares. Not going for the keeper, but rather for the dryads. Mana burn on the Shadowhunter. Honestly, the Demon Hunter is doing some pretty good damage so far with the immolation, getting some raider kills. 2 for 2 trade so far, I believe. Mana potion on the keeper, more entangle, another kill. Level 2 shadow, but no mana for the heal wave at the moment. And considering Moon is going for bears, I guess trading 1 for 1 is great for him. Did the Blade see the tier 3? I'm not certain. Yeah, SOIN needs a Torrent Totem yesterday. Very tanky Demon Hunter. This is exactly the inventory you want to have. But the other targets are not so tanky. Kodo coming in, looking for the snack, but of course there is Entangle. Look how hard the Blade is, though. Moon seems to be winning this fight with hardly any units. Takes out the first Kodo. More Entangle ready. Uh-oh. SOIN, this is where things seem to be turning around against you. But the heal ward in the back is great. And the demon is now out of mana. That might be an easy devour. Entangle, maybe. Nope. He wants to entangle and kill the Blade Master, ideally. SOIN has to play around it. Playing around the ensnares as well. Double devour, that's huge. Blade, really low HP. I wonder if he's not playing with fire a bit too much right here. Hex, by the way, stopped the rejuve. Very nice. Heal self on the Invis Blade Master. Now he's level 4. Get a bit more heal salve left. Do we have a Torrent Totem? We don't. Still no Torrent Totem. That seems strange. Sure, Kodas are great against bears, but so are walkers, and walkers are just great in general. Finally, level 3 Shadow. SOIN reached the big levels. Shadow 3, Blade 4, and he would love to go even higher. Wait, he get claws again? Oh yeah, look at that blade. Look at that blade, baby! Put an invuln on him, and then he's perfectly equipped. He even ate a wisp somehow! SOIN does not have a heal scroll. Moon's army is looking kind of pathetic right now. Blade scouting all over the map. Creepjack could be brutal. The raiders are ahead. Fortunately for Moon, it's nighttime. There's low vision on the orc right now. He's got the ultra vision advantage. And he gets away just in time. Narrowly dodging that bullet. Still no Torn Totem. Still no Expo. What is this? SOIN just making Maz, Raiders, and Kodos. Nothing else. Demon Hunter with plus 16 armor. $16. That is more than 50% damage reduction. You need 17 armor for 50% damage reduction. Kaga's Pipe. Night Elves tend to sell that item normally, feeling like they have enough rejuve as it is. I mean, the longer this goes, the better it is for Moon, though, right? More upgrades, well-rounded army, well-rounded in quotes with bears and some dryads. And there's no walkers. He's gonna get another consumable right here. Scroll of the Beast. That's certainly not too useful. Toto's now hungry for a snack. SOIN doesn't even have a heal scroll. I feel like he's playing with a very weird army. And of course, the Entangle is crazy good. Oh, follow-up Devour. That was kind of nice. There's no Dispel against the Entangle. Oh yeah, you gotta keep the Kaga's Pipe. Just for the Entangles. Big mana burn. I think Moon's gonna win this. The lack of walkers is very glaring. Trying to go for the Keeper, but he's next to Moonwells. He's next to the shop. Mana Potion. Devours. Has to TP out. How many Kodos have eaten? Only 2. Another Kodo goes down. SOIN just lost a ton. He lost a whole lot. And I think he's been out-teched. Where is the Torn Totem, SOIN? It's missing.
The town is under siege.
And the Dryad Bears get stronger and stronger with more upgrades. Ancient Django, great item as well. He did sell the Khadga's Pipe finally. So it's still 10 supply, 11 supply being digested right now.
The town is under siege.
There goes a Dryad. I think SOIN needs Blade level 5 to go crazy with the crits. I think that's the only thing that saves him in these fights. Demon is level 5. Keep it level 4. And there's no Dispel against the Entangle. That is such a big problem. Very weird. Normally orcs always go for the late game totem. He's trying to go for the Keeper kill, but there's double potion on him. Oh, this is a disaster. That's a disaster! Kodo's going down so quick, GG! And Moon ties it up on Northern Isles, which is supposed to be a bit of an orc-favored map. If only the Keeper first was a bit stronger, then we might have more diversity in this matchup. If only somebody, cough cough, Blizzard, cough, would listen and finally buff the Keeper first, then there would be more playstyles possible. But right now the demon is just way better than everyone else in the Night of Altar arsenal, so this is the hero you have to go with.
A player's forces are under attack.
Early on, of course, it's all about the item hunt. Team Hunter with claws and slippers. Amazing for the early game. Later on, as we know, you want to have the rings rather. We had 4 rings on Northern Isles. That was quite good. Is there no Warden play against Orc? No. There is not. The Warden normally really relies on getting kills early. Also, heavy creeping. Orc can be really good early on to be aggressive against creeping is the first point. But more importantly, the Warden can never really get kills against Orc. Because they have heal selves and they have speed scrolls. And the Warden can get pressured too heavily on low level. Warden in general only really works well in a slow game with expansions. With fast expo. That's why she is very good against human on some maps. With Shadow Strike, sometimes the Warden can work on one base, but again, against Orc, it's too hard to find kills with Shadow Strike. Blade Master having some really good items. We call that the trifecta. Circlet, claws, gloves. I feel like some orcs sell the gloves too often. Gloves are actually pretty good on the blade. They're actually quite good. Demon is looking really good, by the way. Level 2.5. A lot of good stat items. Double gloves. Those have diminishing returns, so the second pair and the third pair are a lot worse than the first pair of gloves. Moon is absolutely freely able to creep up. That's a wonderful early game for him. So we're not really finding any good punish. He's taking an assassin. Wait, did he deny the creep? No. Big lasted here, by the way. This is level 3. Mana burn for the level 3. Good job. And SOIN just a little bit too late. Demon items are incredibly good. Basically perfect. One more ring, and then this is pretty much a perfect demon. But the blade also looking very good. He's got crazy attack speed now. But he's not level 3. Shadow Hunter is out. No kills so far.
A player's forces are under attack.
Big Invo Potion. That's a great pickup for the blade. Nice little bit of entangle creeping here as well. Big Invo or big consumable for the demon. He would love to get an involt as well, or a heal potion. That's what he wants. One of mana stealing. Not so much what he wants. Double assassin for SOIN. That is amazing against dryads. But against bears, I'm not so sure about it. And this game is a fast tech tier 3 towards bears. Another great item for the demon. Oh man, he's so well equipped. Ring of the Archmagi from this camp. So much creeping this game. Basically no fighting. It's great news for the bear player. Trying to pick up another item. If this is a ring +5, this is gonna be the sickest demon ever. Ring of Regen. Okay. Not as good. Rune Bracers. Now that is very bad, but at least worth money at the shop. Also, 2 big tomes here, by the way. In the corner. Big consumable, mana stone. Not the most desired normally. Oh, Tome of Strength. But the blade can't pick it up. Oh, the blade. Oh! Hoping for the crit! Oh, wow, what a fast reaction by Moon. Oh, did you see? He was jumping up in the air for the crit. Ho ho ho! Yo, that was so close. Blade almost getting a crazy kill there. There's an Agi tome right here. And SOIN is min-maxing properly. Alright. One bear caught, 2 bears caught. Oh, if he loses both GNL bears, Master Training isn't quite finished. Moon maybe moved out a little bit too early. Adept Training is done, but we haven't seen a Dispel yet. First heal scroll right away. Oh my god, the bear kills are huge here. 3 GNL bears caught with Ensnare and Hex. Oh, Moon. Getting punished heavily for the over-eagerness. Moving out before the Master Training. Huge mistake. What made him think that was a good idea? Losing more than just the bears even. Another Dryad goes down. Is the demon strong enough to do it all by himself? He does have incredibly good items. And now he's level 4. Maybe he can do it. He's getting the mercs. That's a good amount of experience. That walker cannot be saved. Oh, demon. It's a hell of a hero. It is a hell of a hero. What about that keeper, though? Hoping for the crit, fishing for the crit, looking for it, not getting it. Dryad in the back, that one's picked off. And the Rejuve now, of course, wonderful. So he has to keep running. He's got some raiders to slow down the demon. Where's the Ensnare? Hello? SOIN, panicking. Struggling with getting his army back together. Expo now running, by the way, but there's an AP right there. Dude, if Moon hadn't lost the 3 bears for free, this would have been his game probably, right? But now the supply is very low. First Kodo about to join. It's going to be a big help. Moon has almost no units. Where's the demon, by the way? Did he staff him home? He ran home, I guess. Okay, 1 Giga Demon, but not much of an army. Another assassin. Moon is waiting for the Kodo. SOIN. Peons shouldn't be running away too far. Disenchant gets the Devour. Easily ready. Immolation, of course, doing a lot of damage. AP not standing for too long. This fight now looking very good for SOIN. He's waiting for the mana to run out on the demon. And then the damage isn't so scary anymore. Trying to get the keeper kill. Ensnare. Ensnare again. And he's stuck there. Can't get out. Keeper with the heal potion. Maybe he can get out. Nope, he can't. Keeper dead. Demon still fighting. Rest of the Night Elf army struggling, surely, but at the same time, Moon is getting some kills at least. Raider Ensnare is huge here against the Dryads, of course. And some really good crits by the Blade. Lots of crits, in fact. And now he's almost level 5. Expo running. This should be it for map 3. Missing a crit. Missing a lot. Talisman of Evasion. Pretty damn good on the right hero. Demon dead! GG! SOIN takes the lead. Match point going to the Orc. Seemed like Moon had a really good early game. Great TP out as well. Fast reaction to save the demon from the invis. It's gonna be a good little kickstart for the Demon Hunter here. This should be instant level 2. Blade Master gonna have a much slower, much more humble beginning.
A player's forces are under attack.
Items for the Demon Hunter. Not that good. Everything that is agility is good for the blade. So, +1 agi, that's good for the blade. And the other attributes aren't too bad either. Mantle, that's not great for the blade, but could be indeed very nice for the Shadow Hunter later. Ah, sells the mantle. That always makes me a bit sad. If you can save those, it can be quite nice. Game plan now for Moon for the early game. Really easy. If he creeps these 2 camps, he gets level 2. That would be phenomenal. But of course he knows the blade might be there to be a little pest. Ring of Protection. Not ideal, but still, of course, giving some value. No. Did he see him right there? I think he did. We get the Berserker now for Moon, going for the next green camp. This is not quite enough for level 3, but it's going to get him very close.
A player's forces are under attack.
So he wants to get the next item right here. Double gauntlets. It's okay for the demon. Honestly, I didn't get the best items so far. There we go. Claws on the blade. I would say so far this early game. Early game, of course, is always about mostly gathering items and getting experience.
Player's forces are under attack.
And especially as far as items go, I feel like SOIN got the better exchange so far. Oh, we're back to double bestiary. SOIN wants to go for heavy brawling with the mass raiders. Thinking about creeping the shop, but it feels like this might be a bit too daring, maybe. Yeah, the demon's right behind. He's checking for it. Good scout by Moon. He knows sometimes orcs go for this if they're being very bold.
A player's forces are under attack.
If he goes down here to check as well, this would be a crazy read. But no, not doing that. He's going to creep the next camp here with the Ancient of War, and that's finally level 3 for him. Talisman of Evasion. Pretty good for the blade. Perhaps not the dream item, but certainly quite nice. Natural super early opened up, so SOIN can think about an expo here, but first he wants to get out a couple of raiders to be ready to fight. Oh, Hex is ready. And that might be a TP first. He's got a speed scroll. Yep. Gotta be a TP. Actually. Oh! He's trying to save the Bursey with that block, but the Bursey's dead. But the TP is saved, at least. Moon's army is looking very weak at the moment. We got one archer only. Dryads now joining. As the raiders are on the way. One ensnare. Shouldn't be a danger here for the demon, surely. Oh, he's trying to push him to the main base. Where more raiders are coming. Oh! Oh shit, he actually gets us around. Wow, great movement. Gets us around, but Shadowhunter might be the one dying instead. Oh! Turn around with the ensnare. With the entangle, I mean. He's trying to get the big kill with now the ensnare. And forces the TP out at least. Couple nice micro moves here. Now we're going for the Torrent Totem, realizing bears are incoming. And the Shadowhunter might end up being quite underleveled this game, having died already. Soapy Mask, great item for the Shadow. Oh, and a Creepjack. Maybe he needs to TP out here. The Dryads are pretty scary. There's a Mud Golem here as well. Oh, SOIN. Oh, SOIN. It's not good. Heal Scroll used. Need Heal Scroll and TP to get away. Trying to save himself and will save the rest of the army. That was very expensive. With that, seems like Moon should have the lead now. Demon items are now decent. If he gets a Khadgar's Gem of Health, that would be amazing. No, I can't see it. Orb of Darkness. Oh, damn. That's the item that might be a little bit OP, maybe. Blade level 4. Decent inventory. Oh, look at Moon! Cheeky bugger Moon. Who was quite heavy on Dryads, by the way.
The player's forces are under attack.
Shadowhunter trying to catch up in experience. Still needs a bit more for level 3. And Orc is really good for scouting the corners. There's no skellies, there's no wolves, there's no footies to scout the corners. So it's kind of rough to scout this position. This is a smart Tree of Life by Moon. Quathala's Boots. There we go. And now we're looking at a very strong demon. Balloon braces over here. Looks like Moon is willing to fight. And SOIN isn't.
The player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, dude, that Orb of Darkness seems really good. Really, really good. Good dust against the blade. Seeing a possible Creepjack before it even began. A lot of damage on the blade right away. And a good mana burn as well. Shadowhunter pretty low mana already, though the Soapy Mask is kicking in. Expo will soon also be kicking in. Good dust again and again. And if Moon can just keep the attention over in this part of the map, away from the expansion, that would be great for him. But there was a good peon scout by SOIN. Checking it, of course, he might have thought about expanding there himself. Has to kill the Expo, but that means now free creeping for Moon. And he can get Skellies, and then maybe TP in with Skellies to defend the expansion, if he really wants to. Pendant of Mana, probably the worst drop there. Moon didn't do too well with the Skellies, that could have been optimized. And SOIN feels like he doesn't have the time to kill the expansion. Feels like he needs to chase after the Night Elf right now. No invul on the Demon Hunter right now, by the way. A little bit scary. Kodo, Devour. There it is.
Players' forces are under attack.
I mean, surely SOIN has to kill the Expo at some point. Moon's got a big army already. And that army also greatly benefits from upgrades, unlike the Orc army. Rune Bracers again. It's gonna be another cell. Interesting that SOIN is leaving this base alone for so long. It's so much money that Moon is getting here. And the thought is, on this side of the map, everything's been crept, or almost everything. The left side of the map is where all the creeps are. Where you're gonna get more levels and more items. Quite interesting indeed. Item on the ground. What is this? Gauntlets? Oof. Wait, if there's not that ensnare, he might be dead! Oh, strongman syndrome! He didn't even have a staff! Wait, what? He didn't even have a staff! Demon dead and 2 bears falling. The raiders are still chasing. Oh man, Moon. The Expo is still running at least. Is that enough to make up for it? Blade getting closer to 5. Shadow just hit level 4. Good disenchant as well. No Orb of Venom yet, by the way, in the Night Elf army. Mana now quite low. Only the Keeper has some decent juice still left. We have some Skellies now being raised, by the way. That could be really helpful over an extended period. Grunts on the Demon the way it's supposed to be. One Kodo gets a Devour, but also getting quickly sniped. Ensnares on the Bears, however. Oh, why didn't that one turn into a Skelly, by the way? Seemed like it should. Quite a few losses on both sides. Big heal wave. Lots of healing on the back line. Shadowhunter now TPing out, trying to escape before too many losses. 2 more Dryads dying on the way home. What about the Kodo? That one gets away. Beautiful escape by SOIN. Allowing the expansion to stay up. To catch the Night Elf, to get creep camps, to find kills. Really high level play by SOIN. Not just thinking about the expansion and the gold, but other facets of the game. And now he can easily kill the expansion after the TP. And now we got a tower here, we got a shop here. This is the perfect position to now expand for SOIN. So how much does Moon have left? 1,000 gold, 46 supply. Some of that is bears, though, in the Kodo stomachs. There's one being devoured right now, digested. Shadow close to 5. Blade already. Blade is level 5.5. Holy. But there's no Expo coming up yet. I guess now is where SOIN places it. He can afford it. Well played game by SOIN. Great position for him. We got the double Orb of Venom now. Orb of Darkness. Really good, but apparently not as good as Orb of Venom. Of course, with the Orb of Darkness, it depends on how quickly you can find one kill after the next. Shadow about to get level 5. There it is. Coda Digesting. Another big item possible right here. Blade's got good items, absolutely, but nothing insane.
Forces are under attack.
And Moon might be able to find the next book cancel. Oh, is there a Sapper coming? I thought there might be. How much damage does the Sapper do to the Great Hall, by the way? The Night Elves should know this. Is it like half HP damage on a Sapper? Yeah, Moon gets the cancel. He's buying time for himself. And SOIN in no position to punish this time. The third Ruined Bracers he's finding. Imagine if he had gotten like triple Quel'Thalas. Or double Sobi, double Quel'Thalas. That would have been the most insane. SOIN a bit unlucky with the items this game. Peon moving out, trying with another expansion. What's the upgrades on Moon? 2-2. That's really good. He's got a ton of Moon Juice as well, so he might be able to fight very well at home. He's got 3-3 queued already. Moon can absolutely win this game. But now he's being caught outside of the main base. SOIN, you gotta go in. What? What are you waiting for? SOIN! What? Go in! Speed scroll devours. This is the time. Demon Hunter, by the way! Dead again! Invul and TP both on the Keeper. Okay, I mean, that's a huge mistake. What? Both safety items on the Keeper. You can't rely on the staff because the Ensnare prevents it. That was just very sloppy. I mean, what the hell? No reason for the Keeper to have that invuln. That was almost disrespectful. Against lesser orcs, you can rely on the staff working because they don't perfectly ensnare. But against a great orc, they will perfectly ensnare. And without the demon here, the damage is so low. No immolation, no second orb. Shadowhunter even has a TP if he needs it. Doesn't seem like he's gonna need it. There would have been so much moon juice as well. If only the demon was here. Can you imagine the demon was gonna be doing in this fight if he was here? SOIN going deep. Back of the base. Oh, level 6. No mana for the ult, sadly. Big crit, though. So much moon juice. There's still more. There's still more. I think he's dead, though. Rip! And Moon. Making some big mistakes this game. Hero losses. B2W rip. Classic hero loss mistakes. And those weren't like even... You know, sometimes it doesn't have to be a mistake. Sometimes it's, you know, worth considering that that play might have been correct and it just looks weird on the outset. Not in this case. This was just straight up mistakes. Costing the Demon Hunter not once but twice. Blade Master. versus Demon Hunter, of course, once more. Turtle Rock is one of the few maps where sometimes we see different styles from the Night Elves. It is a map where, believe it or not, on rare occasions, we might even see Talons. I wonder if Moon is feeling more incentivized now to experiment, I mean. One moment, I'll be right back.
Players' forces are under attack. The town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Perfect level 2 creep route for the Blade Master. Once upon a time, this camp also gave the Watch Award on new Turtle Rock that has thankfully been removed. Oh, the grunt though. The grunt though. The grunt. Ah! Ah! The creeps! Okay. Grunt almost dying to the creeps, but he makes it out. Demon, meanwhile, also got level 2. And, of course, both want to get as many items as they can early. I feel like this is a great early game for Moon, isn't it? He's just freely creeping up one camp after the next. I feel like SOIN is giving Moon a bit too much space here. Oh, big last hit steal. Oi, 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 oi. Ah, didn't quite get it. He was looking for it with the mana burn. Couldn't quite get in range apparently. Double ring plus 5, both sold. Quite some bonus gold coming in for the blade, understandably. He's going for the double circlet. Demon items are looking pretty damn good. He's got no mana burn. Oh, damn, you're right. He's got no mana burn. Oh. Oh, yeah, because he was creeping so heavily here without Ancient of War. Yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense. This makes this a very easy game for the Shadow Hunter then. Blade now also very good items. Almost level 3. Man, Moon's been creeping like crazy. Big mana potion.
A player's forces are
And maybe even a grunt kill possible. Denied, however. So, no different strategies here, nothing crazy. We're going lures, dryads, but heavy tier 2 this time. We have an early shop for potions and staff, and we're going upgrades already. So Moon is going to be delaying his bear play and going heavy on dryads in the mid game. And SOIN seems to have a pretty bad setup against this, because this game he doesn't have double bestiary, doesn't have the mass raiders. He is going walkers, which does nothing against the dryads. Oh yeah, Lionhorn also really good for the dryads. I think this game is really good for Moon. I'm liking this position a lot. Also considering one grunt went down already. I think ideally SOIN here shouldn't go Heat Wave, but rather Serpent Wards. If he figures out that it's Masked Dryads, but he's got no way of knowing so far. Oh, playing Expo is not the right thing right now. This Expo is so easy to cancel with Masked Dryads. I think SOIN has the wrong read. I think SOIN has the very wrong read. I think he's again anticipating the somewhat greedy bear tech. And it's hard to know as Orc what exactly the Night Elf was playing. Not so easy to figure out if it's dryads or bears. Now the Dryad push into the main base. Shadowhunter is not quite level 3 yet. 1 or 2 Dryads necessary.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ah, that Wisp also wasn't quite enough. We're getting reinforced defenses. SOIN trying to play the hit and run. I think that's the right call. He is not at all equipped right now to beat this Dryad army head to head. Ooh, nice save on the Raider, even if it's not gonna be a save in the end. Alright, now the Orc army arriving in the Night Elf main base. Gonna go for the Moonwells immediately. There's only 2 Raiders here, so it's not that much siege damage. Reinforced defenses need to kick in. Much needed against all this piercing damage. And there it is. Forcing the TP home as well. Counter TP. So we will have to keep avoiding fights still for quite some time. Expansion did actually finish, to my surprise. I thought that was going to get cancelled, but I guess it wasn't really in Moon's vicinity and his vector of attack. Shadowhunter finally got that level 3, importantly. Moon knows where to go next, though. He's looking very strong. Lots of Dryads, 1/1 upgrades. So it's still in a tough spot. Like I said, he just seems to have had the wrong read this game.
The player's forces are under attack.
Does he have pillage, by the way? Yes, he does. We are making some extra pillage money here. Moon has to take out the expansion. Get this game back to 1 base, 1 base. Speed scroll away. Oh yeah, the TP's coming. I didn't even see it. Okay then. Well, counter TP. SOIN doesn't even have a bestiary at the moment. Can't go for more raiders. He should maybe make some Dryad, some headhunters. But this is a bad spot. Moon had full map control. He was so strong with the Dryads, and he's now reached tier 3 with bears soon to be ready. What about the blade? Gets the last hit. Trying to get the item as well, but that one was picked up by the demon. Warsong battle drums. Plus 2 damage on all the Dryads. Might be worth keeping.
player's forces
Pretty
are
strong
under
Blade
attack.
Master. If you replaced the ring with another damage item, we would call this very strong. Or maybe replace it with a heal scroll. Long nighttime now. Big ultravision advantage for Moon for a long time. Oh, trying to catch the Kodo in the back of the base. Actually, a great path of escape here for the Kodo. I'm not sure if this is intentional, but it works out very well. Of course, the Orc Army, much better at destroying buildings. The one thing Dryads aren't good at is destroying buildings. But the Bears are. Kodo going down in the back. Seems like the second Kodo is also going to be falling. Meanwhile, we're going for the Tree of Eternity, though. That one is not going down, but lots of Wisps being taken out. And also good pillage money coming in. And some Dryads left behind. Let's compare the gold mines here. Not a big difference, really. Only about 200 gold ahead is Moon. And now the shop and the lowers are very exposed, so if the Orc Army gets into position again, this could be big structural damage being inflicted quickly. Of course, Moon has to keep rebuying TPs. Doesn't have one at the moment. Dryad Scout sees the Expo. But Moon has the right idea. Falling back, getting ready for the next assault. SOIN's army absolutely no shape to beat the Night Elf Force head on. It has to be a tactical win. It has to be a base lame win.
Town is under siege.
Demon Hunter solo creeping over here. What's this item? Pendant. Not good, but level 5. That's great. Shadow Hunter TPing out to the Expo. And we're towering up as well. It seems like in this game so far, it's hard for SOIN to find the win condition, but it's also hard for Moon to close out with his advantage. Demon with the staff in. Peon's gonna be destroyed quickly. Same for the grunts. Now SOIN wants to do maximal damage while the Great Hall stands. Only one Raider though. Only one Raider. I think going for the Tree of Eternity doesn't even make sense here. Other Raider far behind. Moon takes up the expansion again. Should be TP in time. It is. Counter TP. Okay. Oh, cancel the healing archer. A little bit at least. One base versus one base. The Night Elf is supposed to be favored. It's certainly looking like that right now.
A player's forces are under attack.
They're fighting hard here for the last map. The last map that, in all honesty, doesn't matter that much. Except for some more prize money. I guess you could argue, in the end, it's all about prize money. Big item. Claws plus 12. Okay. Okay. This blade could officially go insane. With level 5, the crits could be ridiculous. In the main base, SOIN is suffering hard. Good looking Night Elf army. Strong heroes. SOIN living on a prayer. He needs just a bunch of crits. He needs level 5 and a bunch of crits. Kill the heroes. That's the only way. Okay. He's trying to kill the wisps. Get that level 5. Meanwhile, the stronghold. Oh, what's going down first? Stronghold, very low HP already. Tree of Eternity, still full HP. Stronghold now down. And we're gonna see no fight in the end. Doesn't give the crits a chance. GG it is. Moon does win the last map, but it's only a consolation prize.